Who killed Skip Broke really? And why is his death so mysterious? Today we are gonna get a really deep look into one very big mystery in The Sims 2. Welcome to SimFacts. Oh, Pleasant View, such a nice neighborhood, don't you think? But also a very mysterious place at the same time. Skip Broke, who are you? And why did you die in such a mysterious way? And Simmers all around the world asking the same question. First, we need to discover who Skip Broke really was. So if you don't know who Skip Broke was, don't worry, I will explain all about Skip Broke here today. Skip Broke is one of the pre-created yet unplayable Sims featured in The Sims 2. He grew up with his two parents Flo and Flat Broke, his older sister Ruby, his uncle Buck and his two cousins Trigger and Susie in Riverview. Skip Broke got in love with Brandy, the child of Bob and Betty Newby. The interesting thing is that he is only 7 days younger than they are. That means that for a while Bob, Betty and Skip are all teens at the same time. Now, if we return to The Sims 2, which is 50 years into the future, the story goes as follows. Brandy was left alone to raise her two boys after her husband died in a suspicious pool ladder accident. This means he died by drowning, and it is believed to have happened in the pool in the backside of the family's house, which has no ladder. Suspicious hints that the accident wasn't just a stroke of bad luck. But at the same time, it doesn't clearly say that there is a killer somewhere. For that reason, Skip's death is something of an open-ended mystery. Now, when I did my research, I discovered more hidden mysteries about Skip Broke, and I realized that this was not the only one. There are two Skip Brokes in the game. Yes, two. Because Brandy, his wife, have memories from two Skip Brokes. But which one is the real one? They look alike in some ways. Both Skips wear black and white t-shirts with jeans. But the unresurrectable Skip has light blue eyes and thick eyebrows. The resurrectable Skip has green eyes and a narrow face and a different nose. In the Swedish version of The Sims 2, Skip Broke has two names, Saga and Kim. To not confuse you too much, these two names, as I said, is Skip Broke. In Brandy's memory, she have memories from Saga, which is the blue-eyed Skip. She remembered that she have been married with Saga, and she also have the bad memory that Saga died. But now, things are getting more complicated. In her family tree, she's married with Kim, which is the green-eyed Skip Broke. Now, look at this picture. She is pregnant and have white and black clothes, but the window is white with garden outside and red counters. Maybe this is because she is pregnant and have mommy clothes on. This picture shows that Brandy have a red shirt with blue jeans. The window is black and there is basically no garden outside and green counters. And here is another picture, but now she wears green clothes. Well, to explain this, picture number one is where she is pregnant with her first child, Dustin Broke. It's also believed that she might have been living at her parents' house. Picture number two is Dustin's birthday, and the third picture is where she have her second child, Boo Broke. Somewhere between picture 1 and 2, I think they did more like a renovation than living in Brandy's parents' house. I may have the wrong theory here. You can see they renovated it when you look at the house in-game. And you can see the red counters and everything, but why is there white windows like they had in picture 1? The kitchen is not the only weird thing in this house. Just look at the pool which Skip Broke died in. It doesn't look like a pool. It looks more like a squared small box to me. I have a feeling someone wanted to get rid of Skip Broke as fast as possible. So, now when we jump back to the both Skip Brokes, they both have the area zodiac sign, but the unresurrectable Skip has the popularity aspiration. while the resurrectable Skip has the romance aspiration. And there were even 2 voice actors for each Skip Broke. So, who killed Skip Broke? I was looking deep into the web to find my answer. Then I found one more hidden mystery. The timeline discrepancy between The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. It has been noted that Skip Broke's age between the 2 installments of the games in which he appears fails to add up. So, in The Sims 2 he's shown to have died as an adult, presumably not too long before the start of the game, since his children are still very young. However, in The Sims 3, which is 50 years in the past, he appears as a child alongside with the teenagers Bob and Betty. As I said in the very first beginning of this video, some believe that Skip is in fact much older than it was initially believed. That there were a significant age between him and his wife. And he must be close to an elder. Then, Sim Guru Rain in a blog post 2009 said this. The Broke family has their roots in the more rustic area of the town. If you have played The Sims 2, you will have a very interesting time telling this story. Hint, you will have to skip twice for it to work. This comment makes it clear that the producers of the game were aware of discrepancy. The Riverview Skip might be the father of the Pleasant View Skip, which would place The Sims 3 in an alternate timeline. Since in-game both recognize Flat as their father, or Skip might be a time traveler, this can even be an Easter egg referring to the fact that there were 2 Skips Broke in The Sims 2. Now, when we now know a little bit of the story, did Brandy, his wife, kill Skip Broke for some reason? That might be a theory. Because do you know why? Because she have 2 sons, Dustin and Boo, from her marriage to the late Skip Broke. But soon after you have played with the Broke family, it becomes clear that she is carrying their 3rd child. There is an error with her memories in that she gave birth to Boo after Skip died. Boo was alive before Skip died, yet her 3rd child is recognized by the game as his. Since Brandy could never have gotten pregnant with her 3rd Broke child when she was already pregnant with Boo, Skip could not be the father. She is also poor, but it's weird that she have expensive furniture like the bed and the pinball machine. There are still unanswered questions like, was Skip Broke really killed or was it just an accident? In The Sims, many players would kill their Sims by getting them to swim, then removing the ladders. This may have been Max's inside joke based on just that. What I believe and know is that Maxis make double versions of their Sims. They did the same thing with Bella Goth. I don't think Brandy killed Skip though. And I think it's pretty sure that the blue-eyed Skip Broke is the real one here. That is because Skip Broke in The Sims 3 had blue eyes. His both children, Dustin and Boo, had blue eyes, and that can only happen if their father have blue eyes, because Brandy has grey eyes. So I have been playing around with the game a little bit and I found a few clues that might help with this puzzle. When I tried to cheat to bring Skip Broke into life again, he disappeared and a message came up telling me that Skip were killed on another lot. This is because Skip Broke data is incomplete, like Bella Goth. He does not belong into the game files, and if you use third-party programs to bring back Skip Broke to life, he don't have any memories. In the kitchen you will see a flamingo. This can be the exact same flamingo from the bar when Skip Broke proposed to Brandy. There is also a warm pizza when your game starts. This can be somewhat of an Easter egg. You start with around 20,000 simoleons, which is pretty much money if they were poor. But as I said earlier, the money is maybe because of Skip's death. My theory is that Maxis themselves have killed Skip. This was not an accident. Do you know why? Because just look at the pool itself. No one builds a 3/3 pool and has not even a connection to the house itself. If you build a pool, at least there are a door leading out to the backyard. But there is none. They are not even furniture. It feels like the pool is not supposed to be there. Even though the family don't have much money, I can tell you that the pool is the last thing you will build if you don't have much money. So Maxis wanted to get rid of Skip before the game even started to make this inside joke I was talking about. What do you think happened to Skip Broke? Let me know your theory in the comment section below, and my job is to make your Sims smarter. Bella Goth. She might be the most well-known and most mysterious Sim in the whole Sim Nation. She first appeared in The Sims 1. Bella Goth had a husband, Mortimer, and only one daughter, Cassandra. The Goth family was